Virginia Tech Football Show, episode 7. Well, Chase, to this Saturday, Virginia Tech is playing Pittsburgh at home, sold out crowd. It is military appreciation / white effect.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this one, man. Big game for us. First ACC game of the season.
Yeah, you got any? Want to ask you. You got anything you want to say to people responding in our service? Because that.
Say that one more time for me, Ken.
You want to say in the saying? Excuse me. You got anything you want to say to people who's serving in the service? Who's serving in the military?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Is this a military appreciation game?
Yeah, this is military appreciation / white effect.
Okay, yeah. So, I want to thank everybody, past, current, and potentially future servicemen and women in our country. We really appreciate all that y'all do and the sacrifices that you make for our country every single day. We wouldn't be able to do all these things without you guys. All the fun, the football, football's fun and all that, but at the end of the day, we gotta put things into perspective. So, really excited to celebrate the military. I think Tech is good about celebrating military, especially with our Corps of Cadets and all that. So yeah, shout out to the military.
I am the same way. I know a lot of schools do the same thing. Thank you everybody for y'all service. It's Virginia Tech fans that are serving in the military after graduating from Virginia Tech. I've been to military appreciation games. There are Virginia Tech fans serving in the military.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for your service. Anyway, you want to get into the game?
Let's do it, man. Let's jump into it.
The Hokies and the Panthers are tied 11-11 in the series. The last time we beat Pittsburgh was 2019. We are recently lost. We are recently 0-3 in the series in recent years, but right now we are tied. The 2019 game. So go ahead.
11. You say it's 11-11?
Yeah, because there are 3 recent losses to them.
Well, it's time to break that tie.
Yeah, I know. The last time we beat them was 2019. That's when we had Hendon Hooker as the quarterback, and we won 28-0.
I remember that. But they've had our number for the past 4 seasons. 3 seasons. They've beaten us pretty good. We've gotten some spankings.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember that game. If I can try to.
So, not sure.
Say that again, all over again. I can't. You go.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't know how their run game is this year, but I know the past few seasons they've killed us in the run game. They're notorious for having a strong running game, and so gonna have to hold them down on that front.
Yeah, we do. Anyway, I got on mine. Do a little bit of flashback. I guess one of the best games we played was in 2016. And you probably remember Pat Narduzzi. He got suspended. He got paid a $5,000 fine of bad calls that game. He was yelling at the referees and all that. He's claiming our guys is pushing and serving, but it's actually very good wide receivers doing their job. In that game, 2016 game, we throw the football all night because that's how we're gonna win the football game. And that 2016 game, Pat Narduzzi thought we was holding them, or anyway, he got in trouble that year, paid a $5,000 fine. We won that game 39-36.
Is that at Pitt, or do you know?
It was at Pitt. It was a Thursday night game on ESPN.
I remember watching that one. For sure. Wish that would have been at home. That would have been a good one to be at home.
Yeah, the Thursday night game before that was at home. That was against Miami. I was at that game. We won 36-16.
Yep, I remember that one too. I was there too.
Another fact. Meanwhile, Jimbo Fisher, when he was the head coach of Florida State, he got fined for $20,000 that year. For more year, he was worse than Pat Narduzzi.
ACC coaches are just acting wild that year, huh?
Yeah.
Well, they're good for. I think $5,000 ain't nothing for Pitt, and I know 20,000 ain't nothing for Florida State, as big as they are. That's pocket change for them.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be a lot for me or you to pay, though, wouldn't it, Kent?
It will be.
I can't afford a $5,000 fine.
No.
What else you got on the game? Where you want to start at? You got some more history?
That 2019 game, we've been struggling on a couple of like the first half because that defense is good. Pittsburgh always had a good defense.
Yep.
No matter what, and Pat Narduzzi is always good delivering defenses.
Yeah, I agree.
And
defense and running is what they're really good at, aren't they?
Yeah, they're always good running the football. Because they had that running back I always know. I think he's played for. He got drafted in the backyard. You probably remember what's his name, James Conner.
Yeah.
James Conner got drafted from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Terrell Evans got drafted from the Pittsburgh Steelers too. I don't know if he's still playing for them or not.
No, he got traded. Drawing a blank of where he went to, but yeah, he's no longer with the Steelers.
Yeah, his brother played.
I can't think where he is.
I know his brother was playing for Buffalo Bills, and now Tremaine's playing for Chicago.
Yeah, yep, yeah. I forget where Terrell went, but
yeah.
Pittsburgh also drafted Kenny Pickett 2 years ago. That's another backyard pickup for them.
Yeah, that's the guy. Oh yeah, here's another thing. That's the guy and COVID. He come back as COVID year. If he didn't come back to COVID year, I don't know what Pittsburgh would do. Last year we played pretty well. I think we had the lead like 16-13, I think. And we did they had a bad snap on a kickoff, not kickoff, a punt. And we scored a touchdown and get 29 points on a freaking bad punt / block punt. We got 29 points, losing 31-29. We were going to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but that failed. But we ended up losing that game 45-29. That was last year.
Yeah, bringing back bad memories, Kent.
Yeah. Anyway, you got anything you want to add?
Nothing really. My mind is just, it's a big game, big ACC game. I think they're tied with us in the record, 1-3.
Yeah, they tied us 1-3 record. They played the recent games was North Carolina, West Virginia, Cincinnati, and Wofford.
They've had a lot tougher schedule than us.
Well, I don't think Cincinnati. Cincinnati, I don't think they ain't that good either. I know West Virginia ain't that good either, right? Hello? Did you hear what I just said?
They're just bigger schools than us. I don't know if they're good or not, but They're much bigger
Yeah,
schools than what we've played so far.
that's what I'm looking for.
So just thinking about that, that's not good. Even though they're the same record as us, they've played bigger schools, and so I feel like our 1-3 is worse than their
Well,
1-3
well, technically we
currently.
did play 2 Power 5 schools, so 2 as well. So
All right, yeah, I forget Purdue and Rutgers are considered that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah, and they did better against their small school than we did. They scored 45 points against Wofford. Meanwhile, we got 36 to 16 or 36 to 10 against Old Dominion. I forgot.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about their quarterback. Phil Jacobik is their quarterback. We played against Phil Jacobik when he was at Boston College. Yeah, Phil Jacobik, the transfer from Boston College, and I watched highlights from that last part of the cover, and we pressured him very well. Got like 4 sacks and a pickoff interception. So Phil Jacobik is familiar with us. In the past 4 games, and the first game he is 17 of 22, 214 yards, 1 touchdown. In game 2, he was 10 of 32, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. In game 3, he was 8 of 28, 814 in yards and 3 interceptions. In game 4, he's 11 15, 109 yards. His career is 96 of 46 and 90, 51%, 583 yards, 4 touchdowns. Well, that's the full 2020. That's the full 2023. Excuse me, full 23, 46 and 90, 51%, 583 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. That's his career of this year. He's from, and he's average. I didn't write the average down. My fault. I didn't write down the average for this one. I did it for everybody else. So what do you think about that guy?
Doesn't sound too elite. He sounds like someone we should be able to get some turnovers off of, pressure him a little bit. Sounds like. I mean, to be honest, Kent, those numbers ain't setting the woods on fire. So that's good for
No,
us. That's good for us. What do you thought? What are your thoughts on him? Do you think he's any good?
I don't. I didn't get the chance to see no highlights. Like yesterday, when we were expecting to do the podcast yesterday, I kind of went late and I didn't get to do no highlights on him. He's kind of average. I think I don't think he's not that great a quarterback. For 3 interceptions and 4 touchdowns.
Is he dual
I think
threat?
he's. I'm trying to remember. I think he is a dual threat quarterback. If I can remember.
Gotcha.
Like I said, we played against him before when he was at Boston College. He's a transfer from Boston College.
Yeah, I'm surprised he transferred to an ACC school. You know,
Boston College isn't it? Chase. Boston College is in the ACC. Remember?
Well, that's what I said. I'm surprised he did transfer to another ACC school.
Oh, sorry about that.
You know what I mean? Usually you don't. I feel like you don't see that too often.
No,
but
you don't.
I guess he had an opportunity to play since Kenny Pickett got drafted.
Yeah, and Boston College, that was a bad Boston College team. Pipefield was going to do well, but they didn't do it well. Is he the only quarterback to transfer? UVA's quarterback, Brennan Armstrong, transferred to NC State, but that because Brent Mullenhall resigned from UVA, so that's probably makes sense why he transferred from UVA to NC State. The reason why Brent Armstrong did that. And Sam Howell transferred to Notre Dame, and I guess Notre Dame not into ACC football. He feels he do a lot better at Notre Dame than he do at Wake Forest. He did it, and he did great.
I thought he played at UNC.
Who? Sam Howell?
Yeah, he was Wake Forest.
No, wait. Sam Hartman. Sam Hartman. My fault.
Okay, there we go.
Sam Hartman was the Wake Forest quarterback.
And now he went to Notre Dame?
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Wow. See, I will say, Kent, that's one of the, not to get off on a sidetrack, but that's, to me, that's one of the bad things about the transfer portal, because even though Wake Forest is there in our division, that's a pretty small school. I just think they had one of the better seasons last year. And that their quarterback's that good to go to Notre Dame, that sets that program back, I just feel like it's the way the transfer portal is set up. If a player does really good for a not as big school, and then they can pretty much get poached by these bigger schools. I feel like that's a bad thing for programs these days. It's kind of like how we'll have some of our top talent leave and go to other schools, and whether it's bigger or smaller, it makes it hard for you to build a program.
Well, that is true, but it is. I get if you play in the FCS level or G5 level, you got that better. Those people should have the right to transfer. But Power 5 schools and other Power 5 school, a lot of these kids are transferring because they got replaced, so then they didn't play that very much.
Right.
And that's go ahead.
I get that, but it just like that guy was probably the starting QB for Wake Forest, and then I'm assuming he was, and now he's starting for Notre Dame. It just Wake Forest was really good last year, and put them on the really put them on the map, and now I don't know what they're looking like now, but I feel like it's just hard to recover from stuff like that when your starter just leaves. But that's all. That was just a little side note.
Yeah, also a possibility NIL is going to be a factor too. That's going to be called people to transfer too.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's definitely right.
Unless they die hard, unless they die hard loving the program, then that's going to keep them.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is, and that's how it is, and we gotta do the same thing about recruiting people from the transfer portal to our advantage too. When we do.
That's right. That's right, Ken.
Anyway, let's go back to the preview unless you got something to add.
No, keep it going.
Okay, their two running backs. Their running backs is Rodney Hambone. I think that's how I can't pronounce his name. He got in game 1. He got 5 carries for 25 yards and 2 touchdowns. Game 2, he had 6 carries, 21 yards, and 2. Excuse me. In game 3, he had 14 carries for 99 yards. In game 4, he got 14 carries, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. In the full 2023 season, he had 39 carries, 178 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's averaged 4.6 point per rush.
That's not bad. I mean, we're going to have to definitely contain him for sure.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know these guys that well, though, Kent, to be completely honest. So I'm going to be learning a lot as I watch this game, just as far as how they play and what their strengths and weaknesses are. I haven't watched Pitt a whole lot this year to really give a good analysis.
And next running back is Daniel Carter. He got game. Excuse me. Let's see here. Okay, in game 1, he got 11 carries for 65 yards, 1 touchdown. Game 2, he had 6 carries, 254 yards, and I think 6. That's the game. That's the word for game 2. He had 4 carries and 13 yards in game 3. He had in game 1 in game 4 he got 1 carry for 14 yards. And it's a full 2023 stats. He had 22 carries, 104 yards, and 4 touchdowns. I think he averaged I think 4.2 he averaged 4.1 for a carry for this Daniel Carter guy. That's also pretty good. So it's 2 running backs going to rotate off.
Gotcha.
Kind of like we do for Tuda and Malachi Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so solid run game. You got to watch out for them. You know, they're always good at that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll be watching to see how good they are. You know, I know last game we gave up a lot of big plays, so we're gonna have to limit those.
Yeah, we do.
Well, that's all. I mean, that's all I got on the running backs, Kent. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a lot about them. I'm gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Wide receivers, Gavin Benjamin, and he had let's see here. He had see here. Hope I didn't make a mistake. See here. Okay, he had 2 game 1. He had 2 receptions, 38 yards, 3 receptions. In game 2, 3 receptions and 48 yards and 1 touchdown. In game 3, 2 receptions, 39 yards. He's averaged 24. He's 24.0 in the receptions. And wide receiver Clante Muppet, I think he got 3 receptions for 39 yards, 1 touchdown in game 1, 4 receptions and 53 yards, 2 touchdowns in game 2, 1 reception and 6 yards in game 3, and 8 receptions and 9 yards and 1 touchdown, 64. And the full 2023 season, he had 10 receptions, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 20. I think similar to the other guy, 24-0 per reception. So these 3 guys are pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. That's some solid stats. Yeah.
Yeah,
8 receptions in 1 game's a whole lot.
It is.
Yeah. Sounds like they're fairly balanced offensively.
Yeah.
Just looking on paper.
But on television, not so great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So have you seen Pitt play much this year? Is that what you're saying?
I haven't. I've tried to watch the highlights, but I guess I think I saw somewhere that the offense is not that great. So I guess on paper it looked good, but on TV they're not.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle for sure, man. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a good test for us. You know, if we can get this win, I think it could turn the ship around.
Yeah, and after that, we play Florida State after that.
Yeah. We gotta take care of business on this one first, because we already know Florida State's gonna be a tough one. But
that's gonna be tough.
So 8:00 game, sold out crowd. It should be good energy tomorrow night.
Yeah, 8:00 game. That was playing like a couple of weeks ago. White Effect, ACC Network, and Military Appreciation. Oh yeah, and Pitt's defense, their rushing defense is number 70. Their yardage defense is number 38. Their passing defense is number 14. and on and total
Man,
defense is number 26, and number 25 and number 30 for the op defense. That's numbers of so Pittsburgh defense has not changed that very much. The defense is still pretty
whew,
darn good.
yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for us, man. If that's the case, I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to really do some things right if we're going to score against this defense. They sound like they're stout.
But here's the deal. That's why I'm also happy when we when we recruit a defensive player from them, and there's a 3-star recruit. I'm happy because Pat Narduzzi knows how to deliver these guys. Some of the fans, some reason, yeah, but that's how some of the fans are. But I know the fact if you still got a defensive player from Pittsburgh, you definitely win the battle. It doesn't, I don't,
You're right, man. You're right. What else are
anyway,
your thoughts on the game?
it's not very much. Let's hope we win. We almost to the 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
That's 2
Well,
minutes away. Actually, 3 minutes away. Excuse me. I thought it was 28.
So, what are 3 things that we're gonna have to do good in this game for us to pull out a W, Kent? What are your
We
top
got
3?
okay. We got to. First thing I want to say, Drones need to be himself. That's what I want to say. We need to run the football go back running the football. We looked like we good news we had the last few games, and we got to throw the football right, and we got to play some good defense. Don't give up on third down. That's my top 3.
Okay, so Jerome's got to be himself. We got to play good defense and convert on third downs.
Yeah. Convert on third
I like,
down. Don't give up on third down.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna steal one of yours too. I think Drones has to be himself. He needs to be confident. Um, I noticed last game against Marshall. It seems like when I don't think he threw a pick. I don't think. I think he fumbled. It looked like after he fumbled, he lost a little bit of confidence. So hopefully he can keep the confidence high, and just like you said, be himself, be comfortable out there, and hopefully he'll make some plays. Um, I think defensively we got to limit the big run plays. So try to keep their big 30+ yard runs to a minimum. Less than probably 3 of those. I think if they have more than 3 30+ yard runs, it's going to be tough. And then for my third one, I'm going to say the linebackers have to play well. I think if our linebackers can step up and make plays, then I feel like we're going to be solid. So I'm going to
Yeah.
challenge our linebackers on defense to really step up and make some plays. And then just additionally, I think the twin, or not the twin, but the brothers on offense that are receivers, our tight end and receiver,
Yeah. Stephen Gosnell and Benji
Gosnell.
Gosnell.
I think Steven is a X factor because he made some big plays last game. He made some solid catches. So I'd like to see what he's going to do and how he comes out and performs tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So those are my 3 big ones. And then, as far as the person to watch on offense, I think it's Gosnell, Stephen Gosnell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely.
So you want to do score predictions?
I got one more thing I wanted to say.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, if we score first touchdown, we cannot underestimate it. We got to continue going because we can't make the mistake we did last time against Duke. Duke last year, we scored our first touchdown, we lost 24-7. We got to continue up. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. We can do score predictions. What you got?
All right, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I've got it where Tech wins 17-14. It's going to be a tight game.
Okay, I got Tech 20-13.
Tech win?
That's what I got. Yeah, Tech win.
Nice,
Virginia
nice.
Tech 20, Pittsburgh 13.
All right, so we've got 20-13 Tech ahead, and then we've got 17-14 Tech winning.
That's right.
Whoever gets the closest, it doesn't matter because the Hokies will win regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're both on the same page. It's going to be a lower scoring game, defensive battle, and yeah, I think it's going to be a good test for our ball club.
Yeah, it will be. Definitely.
All right, so tomorrow night, 8:00, ACC Network.
That's right.
Hokie Nation, it's time to get ready. We got a big day tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. We cannot go 1-4.
No, we need this win bad. We need this win bad.
We need to win.
All right.
All right. I guess you done. I guess it's been past 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to pull up at the house now.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna close this out. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Virginia Tech Football Show, Season 1, Episode 7 here on the Virginia Tech Show. If you like this video, comment, click the subscribe button, and really help us out. And again, let's go Hokies.
Let's go Hokies. See you guys tomorrow, Hokie Nation. Let's get it.
See y'all tomorrow. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.